Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Guessing if you're watching this video then you're really committed to improving your life and actually achieving your goals this year, or you're one of my loyal subscribers and you're here to support my video, in which case welcome. Either way, in this video I'm going to be covering how I managed to achieve my goals for last year and how you can do the same this year. I'll be going over my exact goal setting framework and how you can keep yourself accountable throughout the year, so if that's what you want to learn, then stay tuned. If you're new here, then make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're interested in videos in self-development and personal finance. With that being said, let's get straight to the video. So my first point is to start now. Don't wait for a particular date for you to start whatever your goals are. All that's going to do is decrease your chance of you actually going ahead and doing whatever you plan to do. If you start now, even if you start with something very small, it's going to build the momentum so that you can keep going. And of course, when you start, you're not going to have any idea what you're doing. It's not going to be perfect. However, what you're doing is you can continually improve day by day and keep learning. That way you're also going to feel more satisfied because you're going to be seeing progress from where you started to where you're going to end up being. And of course, the more you do it, you end up into a habit loop that will happen automatically. Starting off with a very small step reduces the mental barrier for you to actually go ahead and do it. And telling yourself you're going to work out for 1 hour when you haven't worked out in a long time is going to reduce the effort for you to go ahead and do it, rather than if you say, right, I'm going to start right now, but I'm only going to walk for 5 minutes. Then as you keep going on, the days keep going on, then you can walk 10 minutes, then 15, then an hour, and then you can go to the gym after that. But the idea is to just keep the momentum building and building. Now my next point is to set SMART goals. Now you don't have to be smart to do this, but what it basically means is your goal specific? So for example, I want to lose 10 kg, or I want to read 50 books. Is it measurable? So with the weights example, you can easily track your weight on scales, and so that's measurable. With books, if you're reading physical books, you can actually count how many books you're reading, or even if it's on a Kindle, you can see how many books you've downloaded and read. Is it attainable and is it realistic? So if you've never run before in your life, then is setting a goal of losing 20 kg gonna be achievable? Probably not. I don't want to kill your high hopes, but that's just going to demoralize you if you get nowhere near that, and it's just going to be like an insurmountable number that you're just going to feel and like not want to do it at all. And like, if you've never read one book in your life, are you going to set a goal to read 100 books and actually go ahead and go through with it? Very unlikely. I mean, it's possible, but you're better off setting yourself of reading 10 books. That way the number seems more manageable in your head and it reduces the mental barrier of you actually going ahead and doing it. But you do want a goal that pushes you as well. You don't want a goal that's too easy that you're not going to feel satisfied and fulfilled when you achieve it. So you want something that stretches you, but is also realistic and achievable. And finally, time bound. You need to set yourself a specific time that you want to actually review and have met this goal by. So that in this particular date, you will have met your threshold of losing 10 kg. Or in this particular date, you will have 50 books on your shelf that you've read by the end of the year. Now, one app you can use to actually keep track of when your due date for the goal is called Day Count. I'll link it down in the description below. And what that does is you can set a widget on your phone, and if you scroll to it, it will tell you how many days you have left until you need to meet that goal. So then if you check that regularly, then that will kind of keep moving you forward. Step 3 is to set monthly targets and daily habit goals. So I've already made a detailed video on how you can set monthly goals and actually achieve them. So if you haven't checked it out, then make sure you check that out first. But essentially, the concept of creating habit goals that you do daily is to increase your motivation for you to keep going. Especially if you use a calendar to cross it off, seeing that streak will make you want to keep going forward and not breaking the streak. In addition to this, you can actually see the progress that you make from week to week or from month to month during your reviews if you track things properly. So if you track how much you run, you can see, oh look, I ran more this month. Or if you track how many books you read in 1 month, you can just be like, oh look, I'm reading a lot more, I'm reading faster this month. And again, that really encourages you to keep going and shows you that you're making progress. Tip number 4 is to keep yourself accountable. There are 3 main ways of doing this. One is to do it by yourself, the second is with a mentor, and the third is with an accountability partner. So I'll be explaining what each 3 of those mean. Firstly, you can do a weekly review by yourself at the end of the week. And what this will do is actually make yourself accountable and see what you've achieved in the week. I actually do this on Notion, so I can see a snapshot of my week and I can just quickly look and see at the end of the week what I've achieved during the week and whether I've met my goals for the week or not. It also lets me tick off my daily habits to see if I've met them or not, and I can easily reflect on the week to see what went well this week and to see what I can improve the following week. So the second way is actually by doing a monthly review. So this is where you look at your month in a snapshot perspective and you look at what went well during the month, what you could improve, what did you accomplish your monthly goals, and what you can implement during the following month. And again, if you haven't seen my monthly goal planning video, make sure you check that out because that's very useful and is integral to keeping yourself accountable. And finally is the idea of having a mentor or an accountability partner. This could be a friend, this could be a paid mentor, this could be someone who you know and trust or want to be like, and you have contact with them. And it needs to be someone who has a similar mindset to you. If you want to improve your life, then they also need to have a similar mindset. And so what you can do is call them on a weekly basis and you update your progress to them and they can update your progress to you. So then each other, you can keep yourself accountable. So having that actually really helps me because it makes me look forward to the accountability calls, and every time I'm feeling discouraged, it makes me think, right, I need to achieve this so that I don't disappoint in the accountability meeting. It's as much about keeping your integrity intact so that you can tell your accountability partner or mentor that you met your goals, and it also helps to obtain feedback to see what areas that you could improve on or see things from a different perspective which you never thought about, or to even seek advice on certain things. Doing these things and keeping yourself accountable means you're more likely to achieve your goals. And so if you're interested in topics like these in self-development and also personal finance, then make sure you hit the notification bell and also check out these two videos here. With that being said, if you like this video, then make sure you drop it a like, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in my next video.